Do you also have two giant dragons that you sleep on? You know, nobody talks about the organ pulling part of endometriosis, but when your organs are constantly at war with each other because they're all tethered together by adhesions, that hurts all the time. This is my prediction because I don't actually know, but I think maybe my bladder is adhered to my uterus. They didn't specify if they felt like there wasn't adequate movement in that area, but the pain that I have makes me think that there's something going on with my bladder. That scares me because that's another added complex element of the surgery. If they have to excise from that, they could nick it, they could, puncture it or something. So yeah. And I'm still waiting to hear from financial assistance at the hospital if they will cover me to any degree.
Oh, hi, editing Amy here. They will not be covering any of it.
But it sounds like they won't because I'm coming from out of state and they don't want to help people from out of state because they feel like you should stay where you came from, go back to where you came from, get help there. If I could, I wouldn't come to you because this is not a joyride for me. This is not for funsies that I am making the effort to come to a different state for a complex surgery. I need it to happen in Missouri. Otherwise, I would just do it here. If your financial assistance program isn't actually there to assist anybody, why do you have it? I have my pre-op today. I hope that I'll feel better once I have it. It's been a weight on my shoulders, just looming overhead like a dark cloud, and maybe I'll feel better when it's over. It went fine, but I expressed a couple concerns that I had about the general overall surgery, and I was told to reiterate these things to the staff, the hospital staff. And I'm like, okay, but I've done that in the past and I've been disregarded. So I just want the surgeon to also be aware of the problems, to maybe like be in my corner a little bit. I don't feel confident. There's multiple things that I wanted to talk to the doctor about because they bothered me so much from my previous surgeries, but there's one story in particular that I felt was most important because it involved my heart. So take it away, past Amy, that I forgot to intro. One of my past surgeries, I woke up and my heart was going insane and I couldn't breathe. I heard the nurse saying, she's going into shock, her body's in shock. And they handed me, I was in a hallway. And they handed me this tiny little cup of pills. And they're like, take it. I literally just woke up out of surgery. I practically felt like I was still paralyzed from the anesthesia. And I'm hearing that I'm going into shock, and they're handing me pills. They had to tell me a few times to take the cup because I wasn't responding. I took the pills. And then when I woke up after that, I had totally forgotten the experience until I got home. Then it all came back to me. And I'm like, we're just gonna brush over this? Seems like we should talk about it. I have SVT. It is unknown why. My heart just randomly goes too fast sometimes. And I've had it my whole life, so we like to think that it's not problematic, but I don't know. When you hear people say that you're going into shock, and it's not the first time it's happened, it's also happened at the dentist's office. Yeah, good times. Maybe I'll feel better later. I need to decompress. So, full update surgery-wise, because I haven't really talked too much about it in detail. And that's because it scares me. But the plan as of right now is that they will go in and, of course, excise all of the endo that they can find. They'll remove all of the adhesions that are currently adhering my organs together. Maybe I'll put a picture here to give you an idea of what that means, because I didn't know what it meant, and it's scary once you do know. But that's kind of tying a lot of parts of me together in a way that causes pain, because then the organs pull on each other and there's just no room for movement inside of the body. It's hard to kind of even describe because how insane is that? That your organs are stuck together and there's no movement. But yes, let's just give you pills. That'll help. That'll help. We'll just give you pills to treat it. Pills are not a treatment for endo. So they're going to go in and cut out all the adhesions, and then they will cut off my. That sounds so terrible. They'll cut off my ovary, which is stuck to my stomach lining, and that's actually pressing up against a nerve. So my ovary is stuck and pressing on the femoral nerve, right? That nerve pain ends up flaring up randomly, sometimes for gosh, weeks at a time. It's um, horrible because I can't sleep when it happens. It's just this constant, kind of like electricity, and you get tired. Your body gets tired of having that same pain. That ovary has been causing me problems from the beginning, and it's definitely the problem child of the two ovaries. So I'm really hopeful that the other ovary will not need to be taken. I don't want to go into early menopause. They think right now that it's fine. They don't know. They also want to take out the appendix and my uterus, and I can't remember everything. Okay, editing Amy here to say I can't forget the fallopian tubes. Both of those are also coming out. They have to check the bladder, of course, and the bowels. There is a bowel specialist involved who might need to do a resectioning. So, they'll cut it up and sew it back together again and chuck the part that's full of endo. If they do that, I will be in the hospital for 5 days. If they don't, then one night and I should be good to go home. So anyway, if you have seen my GoFundMe and you have taken a time out of your day to read it or share it to spread that awareness, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And if you have donated, I am immensely grateful to you. Every penny matters because here I am starting my life over. So thank you for being a part of that and helping make that happen.